Hey, hey. Sorry. I need you to share this with everybody because, of course, I made a mistake right from the beginning. Right from the beginning. This is the best way to get a crowd. Make sure that you spend the first minute in complete mute. Anybody new thinks to themselves, what a fucking moron this guy is. Moron. Here I am, I'm isolating myself because of the deadly gingivitis, and this moron doesn't know how to use his equipment. I know. What do you want me to say? I need your help. Share this bitch. Share it. Please, tip me like I'm a stripper. Treat me like a stripper tonight. I need it. I feel dirty. Haven't washed my ass. Haven't had time. I've been working hard. Every day, working hard for you. Like Donna Summers. So share this bitch. And tip me like a stripper. Now.
Took you from school and you can't go out to play. Yeah. Mama said, for the rest of the week in your room you gotta stay. Yeah. Oh, now you feel like the whole world's picking on you. But deep down inside you know it ain't true. Cause your mother wants to raise you the right way, yeah. But you don't care, cause you already made up your mind you're gonna run away, yeah. You're on your way. Run away, child, running wild. Go back home where you belong. Roaming through the city, going nowhere fast. You're on your own at last. Hey, it's getting late. Where will you sleep?
You're getting kinda hungry, but you forgot to bring something to eat.
Oh, lost with no money, you start to cry. But remember, you left home, want to be grown. So dry your weeping eyes. Yeah. Your mama, oh, they're looking for you. You're frightened and confused. But she's much too far away. She can't hear what you say. You've heard some frightening news on the radio about little boys running away from home and the parents don't see them no more. You wanna stop the hits around, I know. But your mama told you never trust a stranger, and you don't know which way to go. The streets are dark and deserted, not a sound, not sign of life. Oh, how you long to hear your mother's voice, cause you're lost and alone. But remember you made the choice. Oh, run away, child, running wild. You better go back home where you belong. Hey, run away, child, running wild. You better go back home where you belong. You're lost in this great big city. where you belong. Listen to your heartbeat. It's beating much too fast. Go back home where you belong. Listen to your heartbeat. It's beating much too fast. Go back home where you belong. Listen to your heartbeat. It's beating much too fast. Go back home where you belong. Listen to your heartbeat. It's beating much too fast.
You guys are so sexy. I must say, it's very nice to see that you're being all considerate about me. This thing didn't go off, did it? Well, might as well take another hit off of it. Hi. Hey, while I'm doing this, while I'm medicating myself, can you please share this with all of your friends, please? With your relatives, with your grandma? You haven't spoken to your grandma in a while? Share. Tell her this guy's fucking cool, grandma. Seriously, nanny. You gotta tell her. I've always been one of those guys, you know? Like if you invite him to a party. Like if I'm the +1 and I go into a party with like a bunch of people that don't know me. The person inviting me always has to spend a few minutes explaining my deal. Oh yeah, don't worry about him. He's just, you know. And they make up whatever reason. Whatever tomfoolery gets them by. Gets them forgiven for bringing me to the party. Because I'll say something outrageous and I'll piss somebody off. Once I went to a party. And I was talking about getting pregnant. And how after you get married and you get pregnant, you get fat in the ass. Sorry, it's true. It's true. You get pregnant, you get fat in the ass. After that, because it's all that baby fat. Look at me. I still got baby fat. You get fat in the ass. It's just normal. So, I was trying to be funny. But obviously my comedic chops were not quite as refined as they are now. Now it's kind of like fucking Hanzo Hattori. It's different. Now I'm all fucking sharp. I got a knife. With that same knife, I can fucking slice sushi and slice lives. I can slice your ear off right now. I can Van Gogh the motherfuck out of you right now. Right now, I can cut that ear. You won't be able to wear a face mask. You know why? Because you're missing an ear. You're missing an ear like Van Gogh. Why? Because I'm here. Don't piss me off. Just keep me cutting sushi. Keep me cutting sushi. So I was making these jokes. They weren't not sharp. And I was talking about how, you know, you're all hot before you get married. You're all hot. Because you got to get married. You're trying to find a mate. So you get all, you go to the gym, you pump yourself up. You look all sexy. You put on the perfume to look good. Then what happens when you get married? You get married. You take the pictures. Everybody smile. The pictures. You go on the honeymoon. You come back. Slowly but surely. From the moment you get on that plane to the honeymoon. Unless you decide you go to the Ozarks. It depends what part of the world you come to. Some people, a weekend in the Ozarks is a honeymoon. And I mean, who am I to judge? It's no problem. People that are missing teeth are allowed having honeymoons also. You pack the banjo, you go to the Ozarks. It's a beautiful thing. I'm not judging. But the minute you go on your honeymoon, you start packing the weight. So what happens? You fuck. You fuck a lot. And then a baby. You know what happens after that baby? The waistlines explode. They fucking explode. You get fat. And I made this joke, and of course this little girl, she was like 4'0", strumpet. Little thing. No, I've had 2 kids, and look at me, I'm not... So right away she took it personally. And it's like, alright, well I can't say anything. I can't make jokes anymore. I can't make jokes. I got Janice Garcia right now. If you know her, she's about 7 or 8 feet tall. Skinny like a rail. Tank girl. 7 or 8 feet tall. Skinny like a rail. And she's going to say, I didn't get fat. Yeah, but your husband did. Nelson's got fat eyelids. So, it all does work out. See, Andrew Earl's got the right idea. If your nanny is dead, if your Grammy is dead, your nonna, however you call her. I call her nonna. In Italian, we call it nonna. How do you call underwear in Italian? What happens in an emergency? Have you forgotten already? Have you studied? One of you mutand. Get it right. So even if your nonna is up in heaven, she's cradled in the arms of Jesus himself. She can still listen and laugh from up in heaven. The reception, internet, they get internet up in heaven. So, what I'm saying is share this bitch. Now look, Some of you are very, very nice. I gotta say, very observational, some of you. You see this bottle of Chivas? It used to be full when I started. You even saw me break the seal on this fucking bottle. You saw me break the seal. Now, the deal with this is that I don't drink during the day. I try to maintain my physique, so I don't drink. And we're down to the bottom. Just me hanging out with you losers every night. Look at what's happening. And now I need another bottle. And I don't have any money to buy bottles of Chivas. I got nothing. I already told you, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to save my money. It's because I spent all my money on the implants. On my testicle implants. I got testicle implants so that I can be a better performer on stage for you around the stripper pole. Wrap my fucking testicles right around the stripper pole for you. Amaze you. You guys then at that point, you make it rain. You throw the money. Look at what Sam can do with his testicles. So what it is that I did is I had my testicles enlarged with silicone so that I could be a better stripper. But I'm a stripper with a heart. The reason it is that I walk around with these massive testicles, enhanced, I admit it, is because I hope to become a nun one day. I want to become a nun one day. Sister Salvatore. That would be me, Sister Salvatore. For some reason, I'm very, very afraid of the heroin, though. So, I don't want to die of heroin. I don't want to die of the heroin overdose. If you try stabbing me in the middle of my fake balls after a heroin overdose on the stage, especially the closer you are to the stripper pole, my testicles are going to make me die. They're going to die. The implants are going to explode. So don't try to stab me in the balls with a needle full of adrenaline to save me from the heroin overdose. It's not going to work. The only thing that could work is Chivas. Chivas. It's very important on ice. On ice, and what you do is when you're pouring me this glass of Chivas on ice, you got to mention Lee Hazelwood at least 3 times. Well, twice. Sammy 2 times. So, I'm running out. What this means, dear friends, is that the situation is very dire. I'm going to run out of alcohol. I'm going to die of a heroin overdose, and you guys are going to try to stab me right in the middle of the fucking plastic testicles with a needle to revive me around the stripper pole. And you know what's going to happen? I'm going to die. And I'm never going to be able to become Sister Salvatore. I'm never going to be able to become that. You know why? Because I ran out of Chivas. Folks, the gingivitis is affecting all of us. It's not just you. I'm affected. You know what it's like to walk around with 2 fucking plastic bowling balls between my legs? You can't walk with them because it's like then you go bow-legged. So you have to put one in the front, you have to put one in the back. One you can see, it's my stomach. The other one, people think that I took a dump in my pants all the time. It looks like I'm carrying a potato. So, it's very embarrassing. What I need is a bottle of Chivas to make all of this right. And unfortunately, folks, look. Look at the situation. It's dire. I'm like a fucking swamp rat. All testicles, no love. I can't be Jesus this way. How can I ever become a nun this way? How? Whose fault is this? It's your fault. Share this stream, bitch. Share it right now. Tip me like a stripper. You understand? Tip me like a stripper. I'm gonna fucking slap you right across the head with my left testicle. I will give you a concussion. I will concuss you with my left fucking plastic testicle. Give me a tip, you bitch.
I just have to always stay plastered on salad faster from Malamassa. They grow it under a yum tree. When I'm plastered on salad faster, I watch the people all around me. You see, I mix it with my tea, kinda mild, swamp dog style. My Aunt Joe from down below gave me some to cure the pain. My Aunt Joe from down below put your hand. Your wife will get gentle as a lamb. Your dog will win every race. The rabbit's gonna get on the case. Lord, I just have to always stay plastered on malice, Lord, damn now, Salafaster, Lord, Salafaster.
Here we are live. Believe it or not. 20 of us on YouTube land. Another 3 on Facebook. Facebook goes from 3 to 20 real fast. I don't get it. Sean, Graham, you clowns don't know. It's happening on YouTube. It's happening on YouTube. What's this Facebook? Facebook is the devil. You don't know that yet? Go to YouTube. Google is not the devil. Ugh. And out of all of these people watching, you guys, you get to give me the thumbs up. You get to give me the thumbs up. You get to tip me like a stripper. Believe it or not, out of all of us watching, there's one guy who'll give me a thumbs down. We know it's a guy. Because, I mean, who's kidding? It's always a guy. Vinyl is a sausage fest. But what it is that I'm trying to think to myself is, there's the gingivitis going on outside. There's the gingivitis. There's nothing to do. This fucking clown, he's got a million things to do. Like I just said, there's nothing to do, but he's got a million things to do. He comes over here, he's watching me live. You don't like me. You don't like me. You don't like me, dickhead. Dickhead. Mamalouk. Who are you? Who are you? You don't like me, Mamalouk. Get the fuck out of here. What are you wasting your time watching this? You know why? Can I tell you why? Mamalouk. Because you like it. You like watching this. It's not the thumbs down. The thumbs down. Oh, I got another thumbs down. You see, so you guys, what's happening now is that everybody's trying to get my goat. Nah. It's because you're a Mamalouk. You got nothing to do. You got nothing to do. After you tend to your diarrhea and you change your diapers, what else is there to do in life? Nothing. Go fix yourself a drink. Go watch Ozark or something. Go watch the fucking Tiger Guy on Netflix. These are series. They'll keep you busy for a while. Kira, you're late. I was talking about my plastic testicles. I'm trying to avoid dying. I don't want to die. I'm running out of chivas. And I'm very afraid I'm going to die. Because you saw what happened to Chantal, right? Chantal died of a very, very tragic heroin overdose on the stage. On the stage. She was well on her way to paying off her tits job and joining the nunnery. She was going to be Sister Chantal. What you didn't know, the second part of the story is you didn't know I was going to join her at the nunnery. She got herself the plastic balls, the plastic testicle. No, that's me, sorry. She got herself the plastic chest. Okay? What do you got? Silicone. The silicone. But she didn't go to the hospital to do it. She went to Silicon Valley to do it. Maybe that could have been a problem. Having somebody from Silicon Valley, like a Google executive, is probably not the best person to give you a fake pair of tits. So she went to the Silicon Valley. A deadly combination of that with a heroin overdose. She wound up dying on stage. We already said this before. She died on the stripper stage right next to the stripper pole that we all remember her on so well. We all know and love her on that stripper pole. She died there for our interests. For our interests, she died with her plastic tits. We tried stabbing her right in between the plastic tits with a shot of adrenaline because all of us have watched Pulp Fiction. Nobody really knows if it actually works. You guys don't know. Have you ever seen anybody die of heroin overdose? No. All you did is watch Pulp Fiction 20 times. That's it. So basically what I'm telling you is you don't know jack shit. But the adrenaline, we all take it for granted. We stabbed Chantal right in between the tits. She didn't come back. She did not come back. Her dream of becoming Sister Chantal and joining the nunnery, gone. What you guys didn't know is that I was her secret pal gal. I was her secret pal gal, me. And to show support, I went to the Silicon Valley with her, and I had silicone testicles put in. Because I was going to join her in the nunnery together. We were going to be like the nun Laverne and Shirley, me and her together. Shlomilo, Shlomala, Hasafefer Incorporated, like that. We would have been like that. Me and her, Laverne and Shirley. I'm Laverne DeFazio because I'm Italian. She's Shirley because she's Chantal. Shirley, Chantal, you see, it's kind of like that. We would have become nuns together. But it didn't happen. She died. And now I'm walking around with these enormous testicles. Plastic. They're not real. I got them done at the Silicon Valley. They're not good testicles. And I'm scared of dying of the heroin overdose because I want to become Sister Salvatore. I must come back and become something good from this neck. You understand? Like that. But I'm running out of testicle juice. My bottle of Chivas. I'm running out of testicle juice. What am I supposed to do? This is the only way that I can shrink my plastic testicles. This Chivas and ice. Only very specific ice. It's Canadian ice. Only specific Canadian ice. Okay, with Chivas together has been known to fritter away. It's been known to emolliate silicone testicles. They melt to normal size. So that's my only hope, but I've run out. So I'm afraid the cure might not be here. I'm sorry. It was nice knowing you. I think I may die from a testicle explosion, a plastic testicle explosion on stage. You can mark the X on the stage. I'm gonna die right on the same place. Chantal tabarnak, Chantal. Because she used to smoke. She started smoking cigarettes at 5. So that's why she talks like that. She's got Chantal. Allô là, moi mon nom c'est Chantal. You understand? She talks like a sailor. At 6 years old, she was talking like that because she started smoking very young in life. She had problems. Eventually, she became a stripper. And then she thought, you know what? If I go to the Silicon Valley, I get myself a pair of plastic tits. I can make so much money as a stripper. Eventually, I can leave that life of sin. That life of sin, I can put it away and become a nun. The nun that I always promised my mother that I would become. Her mother, Céline Dion. Céline Dion, you know how Céline Dion, well, that's her sister, sorry. Céline Dion, you know how she comes from a family of 14 kids? What you didn't know is that Chantal, Céline Dion's sister. Céline Dion doesn't have big tits either. So what she did is she had to make sure that she exploded her tits at least big enough for 2 people. Her and her beautiful sister Céline. While Renee Angelil was fucking gambling at the smoke meats factory. Did you know that Renee Angelil, her husband who died, did you know that he owns Schwartz's? Yes, he bought Schwartz's. So Renee Angelil gambling at the smoke meat factory. While Chantal died. Lonely like Nu Piet on the stage for us. And I'm stuck with a pair of massive plastic testicles between my legs right now. And I'm trying to get them down to normal size. You guys, you always thought, I know, the lump in my pants in the back. You thought I took a dump, right? I wish it was good like that. I have silicone testicles. Dude, a bottle of scotch is about $60. That's what they cost over here. What do you want me to tell you? Fact is, I don't really have the answer exact. You know why? Because I'm not a fucking calculator, number one. I'm busy telling stories. I'm busy telling stories of tragedy. Weaving tales of tragedy. I want this developed into the next Robert Rodriguez film. That's what we're doing. We're writing a Robert Rodriguez script right here, me and Chantal. And secondly, I wasn't a Chivas drinker until... I gotta tell you, it's actually the truth. I'm not even fucking around. My Chivas habit began with the virus broadcasts. So I don't know when I cracked it open. When was it? What episode was it? What day was it when I cracked this bottle open for the first time? That was basically my Chivas habit. And I'm pretty sure that it's my Chivas habit is going to stay there for the rest of my life now. Because Lee Hazelwood, he used to drink Chivas on ice, and he... Listen to that, right? Don't you feel like you're at a Bill Evans jazz show now? You see? You see? And I know Lee Hazelwood, if he knew my plight, if he knew that I was suffering with these massive silicone testicles, and I did it because I am pure of heart, because I want to be a nun. If he knew, he would have bought me a bottle of Chivas. I know he would have. I know Lee would have bought me a bottle of Chivas. He would have signed it. He would have signed one of my testicles too, drawn a little fake mustache, one of the droopy mustaches he was known for. He would have drawn a mustache. The way you draw, you know the way you sign a cast? He would sign my testicle, my left one, with a mustache. Say strong, Sam. Love, Lee Hazelwood. And he would buy me a bottle of Chivas Regal and say, you keep going. Buck up, Salvatore. You will be a nun one day. You will be a nun. I promise you will not die on stage of the heroin overdose like Chantal. It won't happen to you. But guys, I might die. I might fucking die today. I might die. Well, no, not today. Today I'm okay. But I am running out of testicle juice right here. Look at this. Ball juice. This Chivas is very special. You know how it is that when you make whiskeys, the casks are very important. Old age casks. Very, 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 very fucking important. Very important. This here, it was fucking fermented inside King Tut's testicle sack. Yes, King Tut. This is fucking Chivas blended Egyptian vodka. Whiskey. What is this? Blended Scotch whiskey. That's what this is. It's fermented. It's fermented in the mummified ball sack of Tutankhamun. This shit's been in the fucking... It's been in the pyramids. It's been in the pyramids like Sun Ra. You understand? That's why I need this. That's why I need this. I'm running out. The world is in peril. We did a good job selling a bunch of porridge radio yesterday. A lot of porridge radio. There's 3 copies left. Maybe there's less. But I'm going to play you another porridge radio song. Now we're going to go to side 2 because I want to. Because it's lazy. It's lazy. So we're going to listen to it. You liked side 1 so much, you bought a bunch of copies. Porridge radio. Incidentally, I saw one of the magazines, one of the rags, say, oh, everyone's going to know porridge radio. Yeah, bitch, we've been playing porridge radio for 3 weeks here. We know. We're influencing everything here. We're influencing everything. Where's Moronica? Is Moronica still here? Moronica, that's the guy who gave me the thumbs down. Yeah, you see, it was 2 thumbs down. One guy just gave me a thumbs down once because he was trying to get my goat. You think I don't know? But there's my biggest fan every time. He's always here. He's always here. He always gives me the thumbs down. Eat a bowl of dicks. Go eat a big bowl of dicks. Put fucking chocolate syrup on them and eat a bowl of dicks, you fuckface Harry. You don't have things to do, you? Go do something. Go do something with your time. I'm over here busy trying to become a nun. And you're... Fuckface Harry. These fucking mamalukes. These mamalukes, we gotta kill them. We gotta kill them all. We gotta fucking shoot them right in the chest with rock salt. Like Biff and... We gotta do the old Biff and Muffy on them. Let's listen to some music. I need to calm down. Fuck you, Nelson. You love this. Turn it off right now. Go away, Nelson. Go away. Come on, I dare you. I double dare you. No, because you got nothing else to do. You got nothing to do. I've seen your family. You guys, you don't have much to talk about. You're there. Your dog's a moron. You're going to listen no matter what, so I know that. D+, D- is bullshit. This is A+ in your heart. You got low standards, and you got nothing to do, and you got heavy eyelids. Your eyelids, you know how they are, Nelson? You know that lead bib that they put on top of you when you go visit the dentist? Have you ever been to a dentist, Nelson? When they're doing the x-rays? They put the lead bib on top of you, that heavy thing, so you don't get the fucking gingivitis when they take the pictures of your teeth? That's how heavy your eyelids are. Your eyelids are like the fucking lead bibs that they put on you at the dentist's office. Go away, fuckface.
You take me home. I've got nowhere to be. I'm lonely. I'm lonely. And take me back to
Wasn't that delicate? Very delicate. Please make me feel safe. I don't know what I drink, Matthew. 12 or 18. Over here it says 12 years. I didn't even know there was 18-year-old scotch. I told you, man. I always drank the scotch when I was a financial advisor because you have to look like a big shot. You have to look like a big fucking cigar. Yeah, I'm a cigar enthusiast. And I drink the scotch because it's all fucking smoke and mirrors becoming a financial advisor. You have to show people how rich you are. You understand? So I always drank now I'm a very proud PBR man. Very fucking proud. Very. And Pilsner. Pilsner in Canada. That's the Canadian way. That's the way we do it. And Labatt 50. I want Labatt. Oh, my motherfucker. You know what? I'm going to start drinking Labatt 50. I'm going to start drinking Labatt 50 just for the occasion again. In cans. Like the real Frenchmans. Like fucking Chantal and Celine Dion, or all of her 12 brothers and sisters, like that. So I drink the 12-year-old, it looks like. I didn't even know that there was 18-year-olds. I didn't know. You see? I don't try to pretend. I try to remain a humble man. It's very important to do this job with humility. My enormous testicles, I've already told you, I freely admitted that I was not naturally endowed that way. It's all plastic. It's like, Ice-T, his wife Coco's tits? My balls are about that size. They look like Coco's tits. They look like that. So, I try to be honest about it. But now I worry. The deadly gingivitis, I worry very much. So that's why I play porridge radio. Because porridge, you don't know if it ever really helps you. You don't know if it cures anything. Maybe, there was this restaurant I used to go to on Jean Talon Street. It's true. We went for breakfast. We used to go for brunch. This place was a Peruvian restaurant. God knows how I figured it out. But I used to like the brunch. So I used to go. So I decided, you know what? The fucking Peruvians, they really know how to make a brunch. Like Peru. Who makes brunch in Peru? But me. I'm a big shot. All right, let's go get some Peruvian porridge. So they go over there and we order some Peruvian food. I don't remember anything. There's only one thing that I know. The whole thing, you know how it started? They brought me a bowl of porridge. I'm not kidding. It was the most delicious, magical porridge I've ever eaten in my life. So I'm just telling you, if you ever go to a Peruvian restaurant, no matter what's on the menu, it all looks mouth-watering, order the porridge. Just tell them, give me a big bowl of Peruvian porridge. I swear it's magical. It's so magical. 12 years later, I'm still talking about Peruvian porridge. That's how delicious it is. So, I don't have any porridge right now, but whenever it is that I need to make myself feel a bit better inside, I pour myself a glass of chivas, and I get myself a nice wooden spoon. A wooden spoon, like the ones that you get in the Three Bears? Like the Three Bears, when they're eating the porridge. So I have a wooden spoon like the porridge like that, and I eat Peruvian porridge to make myself feel better. It's my comfort food. Everyone's got different things. You eat Malomars, you eat fucking Mars bars, you eat Snickers. What do you eat? Snickerdoodles. What do you eat to make yourself feel good? A bag of chips? What feels good, Nelson? Beef jerky? What do you do? I like Peruvian porridge. That's my comfort food. Peruvian porridge. I feel like I'm really beginning to make a breakthrough in my therapy. I've been admitting very important things to you. I feel more whole as a human being now that I admit that I got my balls done at the Silicon Valley, and my fears of dying of a drug overdose in the same spot as Chantal. I worry about these things. I worry. Sometimes, it's a Monday morning because I spent the entire weekend stripping, wrapping my fucking plastic testicles around the stripper pole to make money. Nobody's tipping me! Nobody's tipping me! But I work all the time. I'm a whore. I have to fucking do this. So what happens? Boom. Wrap my balls around the stripper pole. Trying to just get through. But I'm not able to. So on Mondays when I'm all depressed, because I dance from Thursday to Sundays, those are the big stripper days. The big stripper days, now, this is prime stripper territory right now. Everybody, they make it rain. They make it fucking rain. But after 4 days of feeling like a piece of meat, I got all these fucking people looking at me on stage, dancing around, ogling my testicles. They think, they don't understand. I'm a human being. I have a heart. Inside these plastic testicles is a heart that's beating. I'm a human being. People don't realize that. They don't realize I read the Bible. So Monday, I stop dancing. What happens? I get sad. Bible studies don't help me. Even Jesus himself can't make me happy after that. 4 days of work, hustling my balls off, wrapping them around the pole. Monday comes around, what happens? I need to make myself feel comfortable. Some people like drinking. I get myself a wooden spoon, like the Three Bears, and I eat a nice big bowl of comfort food. Peruvian porridge. It's magical. Do you follow? I was about to say the Bronco on top of that. I was even going to say to fucking Bronco, hey Bronco, go fuck yourself. Entertain us. I can't even say that. You know why? Because Bronco fucking tipped me like a stripper. He threw money at me. He made sure. It's like, you know when you fucking skig coins or you skip stones. You go to the lake and you skip stones. You want to see how many times he fucking skigged that dollar bill. He crumpled it up and he skigged it right up against my right testicle so that it bounced. It bounced onto the floor. He didn't even take my feelings into consideration, not even for 1 second. Here I am dancing for you, to make you happy. Bible studies make me feel better, but I don't have time for the Bible. I'm busy dancing. For you. On Monday, you know how depressed I get? You know what Mondays are like for me? It's fucking torture. A big fucking wooden spoon and a bowl of Peruvian porridge doesn't help. It doesn't help the situation. Hey, fucknut, where are you? Where's that guy who always says thumbs down? Mama Luke. It's boring, eh? It's boring. Did you find yourself a hobby yet? Go to the Five and Dime. Go get yourself a fucking jigsaw puzzle. Go play with a jigsaw puzzle. Go chew on paint chips. Sniff glue. There are things for you to do. These fucking clowns. I hate them. I'm very bitter right now. Very, very bitter. I need some good quality time with my Bible.
Got a bin looking like Grey Goo. Lit up like a crystal ball. That's cool, baby. So is you. That's how I roll. If I'm shining, everybody gonna shine. Yeah, I'm gold. I was born like this. Don't even gotta try. Now you know. I like shot a nigga better over time. Now you know. They just say I'm not the baddest bitch you like. It ain't my fault that I'm out here getting loose. Gotta blame it on the goose. Gotta blame it on my juice. Ain't my fault that I'm out here making news. I'm the put it in the proof. Gotta blame it on my juice. 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 No, I'm not a snack at all. Look, baby, I'm the whole damn meal. David, you ain't being slick. Don't dare try to cop a feel. The juice ain't worth the squeeze if the juice don't look like this. Hold up, nigga, please don't make me have to take your bitch. Shit. If I'm shining, everybody gonna shine. Yeah, I'm gold. I was born like this, don't even gotta try. Now you know. I like shot a nigga better over time. Now you know. Heard you say I'm not the baddest bitch you like. It ain't my fault that I'm
They're all laughing at the end. True story. They're all laughing at the end to make you know that they had a good time recording it. That's why they record these things. I can tell you that one thing I'm really happy about is I worry about all of the symptoms of the gingivitis. I got to put on a headband. I'm sweating. It's because I'm working hard. Ever since I got the operation between my legs, I weigh an extra 50 pounds. It's 25 pounds per testicle. It's a very, very dense silicone that I got at the Silicon Valley. It's dense. It's like, you know that dentist's bib, the lead bib that they put to give you the x-rays? My balls weigh as much as fucking Nelson Britu's eyelids. That's how much. That's why Nelson, you've never seen the other half of his eyes. The top half of his eyes, you've never seen them. He was born with a genetic mutation. He was born with heavy eyelids. They're heavy like the light bibs, like the fucking lead bibs that the dentist puts on you when you're doing the x-rays. Do you go to the dentist? Are you suffering from tooth decay? I don't suffer from tooth decay. You know why? Do you know why? Because I got special dental floss. My dental floss is like zircon. It's got zircon. My dental floss is zircon encrusted. I got 2 of them in my utility belt. I breathe on you, you freeze. Right there, you freeze. Dude, the temperature down here, everything's all fucked up. It gets hot, it gets cold. It's very humid, very humid. I start sweating. I don't know why I'm sweating. Did I get any hotter? I mean, I'm carrying an extra 50 pounds. Like 2 extra loads of 25. I'm working really, really hard. I'm trying to shrink them, though. You shrink them with the chivas. It's important that you put the special Canadian ice in it, though. Special Canadian ice. It helps you. What else am I going to say? What do? You repeat the same joke over and over again. Like if I had an animated series, it'd be one of those things like you just make your main character fight a chicken. Whenever you run out of creative ideas, you just make sure that your main character fights a chicken for half the episode. And you do it so often that people call you a genius for it. So that's what I'm trying to do. And I'm trying to also keep these people alive in our memories. Chantal Dion, that's her name, Chantal Dion, Celine's sister. Chantal Dion, she died of a heroin overdose. Fucking René Langelier could have saved her, but he was busy gambling at the smoke meat factory. So he didn't get there in time to save her. Well, me and Chantal Dion, we shared a little dream. We both wanted to get closer to Jesus. And so we became nuns. We wanted to become nuns. Solidarity, me and Celine Dion, me and the Dions, very, very close. But I wasn't close to Celine Dion. I was close to Chantal Dion. She was a stripper. They both worked in Vegas, but on different stages. Chantal had to deal with a stripper pole. So, I got agita. I got all sorts of agita happening. This fucking cough. I got bubbles happening in my brain too. I was going to take off the porridge radio, and then I thought, why should I take off the porridge radio? I'm going to play the porridge radio. And if you guys like it, you're going to buy it. You're going to buy it at the store. There's 3 copies left, so let's see if we can't blow them out. Do you like porridge radio? I'm going to give you another song. Song 2, side B. Pretty soon you will have heard the entire album. You see what I did? I got agita.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't you know what I've been waiting no without sounding like a little bitch? And how do I say no without being contagious? And how do I say no? 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 And you do as you're told. I say no. And how do I say no? And I say what I need. I say no. I want. I say no. And how do I say no? And you do as you're told. I say no. And how do I say no? And I take what I need. I say no. And you want to be wanted. I say no. But I like you, and you like me. I say no. But I've got other things that make me happy. I say no. I like you, and you like me. I say no. But I've got other things that make me happy. I say no. So you want, and you want some more. And you want till you get sore. And you want, and you want some more. And you want till you get sore. 1, 2, 3, 4.
See? Chantal. It's not Chantal. You know why you think the name is Chantal? That's why you... Bronco, you don't know how to spell shit. You don't know how to spell shit. I think you need a visit here to Quebec. Learn how to spell Chantal. No. It's not because Chantal, you spelled it like her name's Shaniqua. There's no Shaniquas in Quebec. In Gaspé, you don't find Shaniquas. You find Giselles. You find Josés. And you find Chantals. Chantal. Chantal, bitch. Spell it right. Chantal. Chantal, bitch. Spell it right. Get this right. Somebody give this man a bowl of porridge. He needs some strength. Fortify him with porridge. Oh my god, I got a headache. I suddenly got the sweats. I don't know what the hell that was all about. My temperature just went down now. Something weird is happening. In the meanwhile, we've spent an hour together. Where's the little unicorn? What's her name? The one with the pink tips. What's her name? I don't know, I forget her name. She has to... Shout out! I got things to talk about. I don't know what I played next. Oh yes, I know what we're playing next. We're gonna go back to the hits. Every once in a while I have to just slow down. I have to downshift. It's very important every once in a while in life to give yourself time to downshift. Read the Bible. It makes you feel better. Put down all those other novels. No good. Dostoevsky, no good. The other guy over there, On the Road, Kerouac, no good. You gotta put that shit down. Stephen King, put that shit down. Harlequin romance, even if you got the Harlequin, even the good ones, even if you got the good Harlequin romance, the ones that Fabio used to, they used to pose on the cover. Did you know that? Did you know that Fabio got his start posing on Harlequin romance novels? He used to pose on novels. That's the way he got it. His pectorals are very special. Women used to swoon over Fabio's pectoral muscles. I'll let you in on a little secret. when me and Chantal were sitting in the Silicon Valley in the doctor's office getting ready to have a bit of work done, I saw Fabio walk out the office. Bandages all over his pecs. Those fucking pectorals, they're not real. They're not real. He got his pectorals done in the Silicon Valley at the same place that me and Chantal got our work done. Fabio. So next time you look at a Harlequin romance novel and you look at him and you say, oh, that Fabio, he's so dreamy. He's so dreamy with his pectorals. Wrong. It's plastic. It's plastic. He is a plastic person. Plastic people. You understand? You're such a drag. Plastic people. You need the Bible in your life. You need to read the Holy Bible. You need to read scriptures. And bring yourself closer to Jesus. And eat vegetables. It's very important. They keep you regular. They're good for you. They keep you regular. I need porridge. You know it's going to be a tough week when it's already Thursday. The week of stripping has just started. It's only Thursday. I'm going to be stripping for the next 4 days. Hustling. I'm already thinking about porridge. Porridge is usually my pick-me-up only for the Monday. I know, Sarah, I gotta drink water. That's why this big thing over here, it's not full of vodka. It's got water in it. I drink water to make the hatches to go down a bit. I also took too much of a big hit off the vape pen, which is nice. It's nice because it's like, it creates the bubbles in your head. When you have bubbles in your head, you feel good. On the other hand, the throat is all raw. It's raw. Have you ever had any plastic surgery done, Sarah? Like if you've had any part of your body, like I mean maybe you got silicone elbows. Are your elbows made of silicone? It's our secret. You don't have to tell anybody. Maybe silicone knuckles. Do you have silicone cuticles? Do you have silicone cuticles? Are your cuticles... Did you have your cuticles done in the Silicon Valley, Sarah? What happens is that you get a little raw, so you need some water to wash it all down. You need to garglate a little bit. You need to garglate with some water and rock salt. You melt a bit of that rock salt, you take it out of the gun. You take it right out of one of the barrels. You don't need 2 barrels, don't worry. If Biff and Muffy run around over there with their perfect hands, you shoot them with only 1 barrel, right in the tits. Right in the tits with the rock salt. The other rock salt, you can take it, you put that shit in water. You put it in water. Alright? And you swirl it around with your plastic cuticles. With your silicone cuticles, you swirl it around, you make yourself a nice beverage, you garglate with that. You garglate with nice fresh water and rock salt that you took out of the second barrel of your double barrel sawed-off shotgun. That you had both of them full. You had both of them full. One for Biff, one for Muffy. That's it. You will not win this war, suntan lotion. You will not. These fucking Coppertone kids. Nobody told them about the gingivitis. So, what I need some of that salt. And I put it in water and I garglate with it a little bit. And it makes me feel better inside. I hope you've learned something, Sarah. I really, like... This is meant to be educational. I'm not trying to talk down to you. I know you're a smart girl. I know you're a smart girl. Silicone cuticles may have been a bad idea, though. Especially if you chew your cuticles like me. You're chewing plastic. You're eating plastic. You know that's not good for you? You ever see what happens when they fucking cut open a whale? All the shit they got, all the plastic they ingest? That's the way your inside is because you chew your cuticles. You're chewing on your silicone cuticles. It's not good. Alright. Let's listen to some music, okay? He is watching the detectives.
Watching the detectives. Well, they shoot. They beat him up until the teardrops start. But he can't be wounded 'cause he's got no heart. Long shot at that jumping sign. Visible shivers running down my spine. Cut the baby taking off her clothes. Close up with a sign that says we never close. You snatch a chew and you match a cigarette. She pulls her eyes out with a face like a magnet. I don't know how much more of this I can take. She's filing her nails while they're dragging the lake. She's watching the detectives. Oh, he's so cute. She's watching the detectives. Oh, and they shoot. They beat him up until the teardrops start. But he can't do it 'cause he's got no heart. You think you're alone until you realize you're in it now. Fear is here to stay, love is here forever. They call it instant chest when it's past the legal limit. Someone scratching at the window. I wonder who is a third detective from the check if you belong to the parents who are ready to hear the rest about their daughter's disappearance. So it really took a miracle to get you to stay. It only took my little fingers to blow you away. Just like watching the detectives. Don't get cute. Just like watching the detectives. I get so angry when the teardrops start. But he can't move because he's got no heart. Watching the detectives. It's just like watching the detectives. 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 Watching the detectives.
Elvis did always know where to look. You see? He was watching the detectives. He made an entire song of it. I'm gonna make mistakes. Life is full of mistakes. It's a hard knock life. You don't listen to Jay-Z? Everything I ever learned about the facts of life, I learned by watching the facts of life. Do you know who Mrs. Garrett is? Mrs. Garrett taught me how to live. She taught me everything with that big fucking flaming red beehive. Who wore a beehive in the 80s? Mrs. Garrett, that's who. Moonlighting between different strokes and taking care of the two kids, Gary Coleman and the other one. All those kids, they all died of drugs. What I'm saying is that Mrs. Garrett was a very bad influence. Everybody died of drugs. Dana Plato died of drugs. Drugs everywhere. Drugs everywhere. Because they didn't read the Bible. I think that if you read the Holy Bible, it protects you. It's like zircon. It's like zircon. It's like you become. It's just you have this force field around you. It's the power of Jesus. That's why all of those places in the South, the churches are all open. They're all open. Every one of those dumbasses has gingivitis, but the places are all open. You know why? Because every one of those dumbasses thinks that Jesus is going to protect them. It's their right. It's their right to congregate. Meanwhile, all 250 people in their little hick town, they all died. You know why? Because the power of Jesus can't protect you against the gingivitis. God created science too, you dickhead. Saying you love Jesus doesn't make it so that you are still responsible for being stupid. Stay inside, Reverend Fuckface. Go inside. You're killing your entire congregation, dickhead. Another fucking Biff and Muffy. Another Biff and Muffy, but this guy wears a fucking collar around his neck and he reads Jesus. Stupid people everywhere. How are you not supposed to be angry in life? Stupid is what's gonna kill us. Pink tips. Ah, you see, she comes in because she wants me to pay attention to her. Hi, Kira. Hi, okay? If you're around, I just tapped you on the head a little bit. You feel better now? You just destroyed my story. I was talking about Jesus. Stay indoors. The gingivitis is for real. This fucking Tekashi 9. House arrest now. Dickhead should be in jail. That's where he belongs, Tekashi 9. Him and his stupid face tattoos. House arrest because of gingivitis. Fuck him. He's already got gingivitis. You ever see his face? Somebody buy the guy a piece of paper. He wouldn't have to write on his face. He takes notes on his own face. Your face is not it's not a notepad, Tekashi 9. Whatever your fucking stupid name is. That's stupid too. You snitch. You bitch. The entire world will know. Your rap career is over. You're a snitch, you cunt. You write on your own face because you're too stupid to go to the dollar store and buy yourself a notepad and a pen. Somebody get him a fucking pen. Get him a Bic. Douchebag. Writes all over his face. How does he get out of jail? How does he get out of jail? Mrs. Garrett let him out. No, he wound up in jail. Why? Because Missy, he grew up watching the facts of life, just like me. Just like me. Natalie, the big fat one. Tootie, little girl. She gets a little older. All of a sudden, 10 years later, she got a big set of tits. She was 13 with braces the first time I see her. All of a sudden, she got big tits. How do I know this? Because I watch bad television. I used to watch VH1, so at one point she went out on a date with somebody and they filmed it. The early days of reality TV. Before the Kardashians. Yeah, that's right, Tootie. Tootie went out on a blind date on a VH1 dating show. She has big tits. The first time I saw her, 13 years old, braces on her teeth. Mrs. Garrett fucked her all up. That's what the problem is here. These people, they learn the facts of life by watching the facts of life. Mrs. Garrett is not a role model. Neither is fucking Reverend in the closet there. Reverend Closet? Reverend Closet, he's not a role model either. His congregation. Stay home. He's an idiot. He doesn't talk to God. He's a moron. Dr. Closet, he's sucking cock when he's not on the pulpit. That's why he doesn't like homosexuals. Because he's scared. He's scared. I'm scared that one day if I give in to my real temptation, I'm going to wind up on my knees sucking cock. So I have to say that it's no good for everybody. God loves everybody. Reverend Closet. Reverend Closet. Fucking Reverend Closet. Go suck a dick. Leave the rest of us alone. Go suck dick. Give in to your temptations. It's not evil. Suck dick. Suck dick. Instead of being such an asshole. Rainbow Pride, baby. We love all the fucking colors of Benetton here. All the colors of the rainbow. I like them all. All the letters. LGBTQRSTUV. I like them all. I like them all. I'm good. It's like that in life. Don't follow the lessons of Mrs. Garrett. You know who else used to watch the facts of life? You know who else got all fucked up because of the facts of life? Chantal Dion. But she used to watch it in French, because here in Quebec they used to watch it in French. It's like watching the Flintstones in French. Not funny at all. Les pierres à feu. Les pierres à feu. That's what they used to call the Flintstones. Les pierres à feu. It wasn't as good. It wasn't as funny, but they watched it anyway. Les pierres à feu. So they had the facts of life. Les faits de la vie. And Mrs. Garrett, all of her stupid lessons, they did the same thing. They fucked her up. They fucked her up. And Chantal died of a drug overdose on stage. And now Takeshi 9. Too stupid to go to the dollar store and get himself some paper, so he writes on his own face. Now he's got house arrest. It's a very, very, very scary world out there. Very scary. Please wash your ass. That's all I'm asking for. Thank you also for your tips. I would like to acknowledge that. I have half a bottle of Chivas. They won't sell me a half bottle. I'm not going to get a quarter either. I'm not going to get the quarts, you know. I'm going to look like a hobo. I already look like a hobo. This is class. This is class right here. So I would like to say thank you to Matthew Peterson and Bronco Billy. Bronco Billy, thank you. Kinda gamey. Keep it up. I will. I'm always here. I'm like Rocky Balboa. I'm fucking running up those stairs in Philadelphia. Gonna fly now. I'm gonna fly now. I just came out of the fucking beef freezer. I just finished punching beef. I punched beef. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. I only have half a bottle of scotch, half a bottle of Chivas, but we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. You don't have to worry. I promise. Can you hear the Rocky theme? Me and my plastic testicles on stage. Mondo Z, I see that. I see that. Thank you. Thank you, Super Chats. Beautiful people throwing money at me. Thank you for treating me. Thank you for tipping me like a stripper. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for tipping me like a stripper.
My body's so uncomfortable. I'm not anything unforgivable, but I don't wanna do it. I don't want to get bitter. Forget how to make you better. I want you to be
Takashi69. Takashi. Yeah. Mitsubi Takahashi. Him. Mitsumu Takahashi. He writes out on his own face. Somebody give him $1. Point him to the dollar store. They wail like The Cure, do they? They wail like a lot of people. They sound like a lot of people, this porridge radio. And now, every single time you hear porridge radio, you're going to think about Peruvian porridge, too. I know you guys. Some of you guys, you're nerds. You don't have better things to do. Like that Mama Luke. The downvote, my biggest fan. Where is he? You still with us, fuckface? You still with us, Mama Luke? How you doing there? Yeah, like him. Some of you guys, I know, you don't got lives. You're going to listen to all this. What are you going to do? You're going to Google Peruvian porridge. I know at least one of you have Googled Peruvian porridge. I don't know if that's the real name. All I know is that it was a Peruvian restaurant. They fed me porridge. I love it. That's enough for me. I need to know I need to know the etymological terms. I need to know the fucking history of the word and where the Peruvian porridge came from. I'll make it up as I go along. I made up Chantal Dion, didn't I? I made her up. I told you things about Fabio's pecs on the romance novels. We'll make shit up. Give me enough time. Once I have a couple of drinks in me, you learn things. It is so much fun, you know? Hanging out with you guys. Nelson and his 7-foot wife. She's 7 feet tall. For real. I want to listen to some Devo. I need to find myself, I need to mellow out. I need to mellow out a little bit. My mind, it's racing too much. I got the agita. I worry about the gingivitis, the temperature in here, it's changing. Life is I'm going through changes. I feel unhappy, I feel so sad. You know, it's like it feels like I've lost the best thing that I've ever had. That Chantal. Oh, that Chantal. She was my woman. I loved her so. But it's too late now. I've let her go. Changes. You know, it's... I don't think that you guys understand the suffering that it takes. Working on the stage, you don't understand, right? I think you need to learn a lesson in humility. Go buy yourself a stripper pole. Okay? Plant it right in the middle of your apartment. Yeah, if you got a small place, plant it in the kitchen, right next to the sink. And start dancing around that stripper pole. See, a little part of your soul disappears every time you grab that stripper pole and you wrap your testes around it. You don't understand the humiliations I have to go through. I work for tips. I work like a stripper. I work like a stripper. Because that's what we do here. And we listen to Devo sometimes. In the middle, we also listen to Devo. Is that okay? Okay. Thank you for your permission. Is it okay if I play it now? It's okay? Okay. I'm glad we came to this agreement. It's a little irresponsible for you to be asking for any music from New York. Mondo, don't you see what's happening around there? It's a fucking war zone. If I play some Guru or I play some Public Enemy, we're gonna catch gingivitis. It's irresponsible. I'm sorry, Mondo. I think you're a nice guy. You're a guy, right? You're a nice guy. I mean, even if you weren't a guy, transitional, I'm good. Like I said, LGBTQ, fucking X, Q, all the weird letters. I like them all. I like all of them. So it's okay. Guy, girl, in between, transitions. I'm okay. You're going through changes, Mondo. I understand. You're going through changes. You feel unhappy. You feel so sad. I get it. I get it. But yeah, I can't play any New York stuff because New York right now is the epicenter. Have you watched Godzilla movies? When you watch Godzilla movies, you realize that there is an epicenter to everything. A fucking epicenter. Like Jurassic Park, where all the fucking dinosaurs break out. There's an epicenter that happens. Right now, New York is the epicenter. It's overrun by gingivitis. It will be very, very irresponsible for me to play any Guru right now. Very irresponsible. Diggable Planets, can't do it. Don't you see what's happening in the news? Don't you watch movies? You've never seen Jurassic Park, Godzilla? You see what happens in New York? It's the epicenter. We have to be responsible here. This is pirate radio, yes, but it's responsible pirate radio. Don't forget, we are guided by Jesus. So, listen. I'm just a messenger. I'm just trying to pass on some wisdom over here. Oh, you're from New York, right, Mondozi? I'm trying to drop some knowledge there. Do you feel any better? Am I speaking enough like Spike Lee for you? I'm trying to drop some knowledge. I'm trying to drop it. Do you feel better? This fucking guy. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Arnold Horshack, Brooklyn. Brooklyn, baby, Brooklyn. Him and Patrick Ewing, Brooklyn. But I can't play the music. It's irresponsible. It's socially irresponsible to be playing anything from New York. It is the epicenter of gingivitis right now. Be more responsible than that, you fucktard. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You're trying to kill us all? You're trying to kill us? What are you? Are you like Reverend Coffin's son or something? You're trying to kill us? Go to church or something. It's dangerous right now. It's very dangerous. There are epicenters. Be safe. Be safe. Be very safe.
I'm doing well, I'm doing fine, we're all okay.
safe, keep you safe, keep you safe, keep you safe. Don't rely on me, please rely on me. I rely on you. And nothing makes me feel this way except for you. Every day, sometimes I forget to love, but that's okay. I think it is. And you waited patiently, and you took all of me. Never thought that I would leave. Never thought I had it in me. And you took all that I had, and you wanted to give me it all. And I tell you that I love you, even when I don't feel anything at all. Even if I don't feel anything at all. Even if I don't feel anything at all. Even if I don't feel anything at all.
Are you feeling anything inside? Do you feel anything inside? Are you happy? Andy has to go to bed. He has to go to bed. Every day it gets harder to get... I know. Many rivers to cross, Andy. Many rivers to cross. It's because you're leaving right now that I'm going to play nothing but... I'm not going to play only Frank Zappa for the next hour. Just to torment you. Nothing but Zappa. That's it. What do I play next, though? What do I play next? I don't know anymore. I got enough. I got music. We'll figure it out, won't we? What do you want to listen to that's not from New York? Please, keep away from the epicenters. Keep away from the epicenters. And keep away from the dipshit states where you have the evangelicals that decide that you gotta go to church. All those little fucking hick towns of 200. People dying because the priest says you should show up to church. Dickhead. Even Jesus died. You just stay tuned for next week. You just stay tuned. I got news for you about Jesus. Old JC. Shit's gonna be... Shit has come to light. New shit has come to light about JC. He's gonna have a very bad week. These evangelicals. Go inside. Don't listen to fucking Dr. Closet. Don't listen to Reverend Closet. Don't listen to him. The reason he doesn't like gays is because he wants to suck cock. That's why. Because he's gay. He's closeted. He's closeted behind that little white collar. You understand? He likes to suck cock. That's why. What the hell are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? What? He's gonna hurt? What are you afraid of? Somebody's gonna fucking rub their gay on you? You dummy. What is he gonna do? He's gonna force his cock into you? What are you worried about? What is this? What is that exactly? What is this fucking homophobia? What is that? What are you scared of exactly? I can tell you what you're scared. You're scared of yourself. You're scared of looking in your own mirror. You're scared of just looking straight in the mirror and saying, hey, you know what? I am Reverend Closet and I like to suck dick. You should suck dick instead of hating on it. God teaches you love. Learn how to love how to suck dick. That's what I'm saying, Reverend Closet. Instead of telling all 200 people in your congregation to join you in church. Down there in fucking Kentucky. The fucking moron states. Everyone's gonna hate me after this, right? I try to cut the news out. I try not to read the news, but it slips through. It slips through. Through the cracks. I try to just learn the good stuff. But I learn about the morons too. I learn about the guys that lick the toilets and sneeze on groceries. I learn about these people. And I feel like smashing their heads in. I feel like curb stomping them. The whole bunch of them. Fucking Reverend Closet. I feel like fucking ramming like a 6-foot dildo right into his mouth. It'll be the first time he actually feels a bit of pleasure. Like that. Family entertainment. Are the kids around there, Nelson and Janice? You see what I'm teaching them? This isn't any good. Don't worry about my potty mouth. You got bigger problems. You got one of your kids, she's going to become an arsonist. The little blondie over there, Valerie, is that her name? She likes to start fires. I'm just saying. Once this gingivitis scare is all over, I think you should maybe consider talking to a child therapist or something. There's some fucking fires. Or at least load up on fire extinguishers. Every room should have at least 2 fire extinguishers. Next time I sleep over, I'm scared. I need to make sure that I got a fire extinguisher next to me. Because Valerie, she scares me. She scares me more than fucking Reverend Closet. Ugh. I need the Bible right now. To just help me calm down. It will be good for my bones. We just lost Andy. We lost Andy Earl. So I get depressed. I dance. I sit here, I dance. And you guys, you don't love me. You don't love me. I know you don't love me. Mondo. Seriously, you're getting on my motherfucking nerve. Mondo, no! No! Bad dog! Bad dog! Bad dog, Mondo! Bad! 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 Take a fucking hint. Take a hint. I'm gonna go get a switch. Mondo.
Talisa, Asserto Amamoto. Talisa, pop goes those bulbs. Gianni says sachet, and Gianni gets his way. Someone tell Lisa, get on your knees, sir. You want sensation away. Talisa, Asserto Amamoto. Talisa, pop goes those bulbs. Lines after lines, da 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 da. We'll strip down to bare. Yeah. Someone tell Lisa, I'll turn to me, sir. Well, I can breathe your air. Talisa, Asserto Amamoto. Talisa, pop goes those bulbs. Da 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 da. It's how you toss your hair. It's how you wear your pout. Someone tell Lisa, come close to me, sir. Well, I can wear you out. Talisa, Asserto Amamoto. Talisa, pop goes those bulbs. Talisa, Asserto Amamoto. Talisa, pop goes those bulbs.
Daniele Lupi. Milano. Fantastic record. Yes, that's a guest spot by Karen O. Daniele Lupi. It's very, very delicious. This record was pressed on Zabayon colored vinyl. I swear, that's what they called it. They called it Zabayon colored vinyl. Do you know what Zabayon is? This record is called Milano because it makes... I forgot. It's got something to do with Milan. spent some time in Milan, and he remembered and a whole bunch of things. So that's why it's Zabayon, a colored vinyl. Do you know what Zabayon is? Zabayon is this thing that you do with breakfast, okay? You make it with eggs. I swear it's true. I used to eat Zabayon. What you do is you grab egg yolks, okay? So you crack eggs open, but you get rid of all the egg whites. You just keep the yolk, okay? You get 2 of those. And then you put sugar with the yolks and you mix it all up. You make it a big mishkitter with it, okay? You beat it fervently. You beat it. You beat it. You beat it exactly like fucking Reverend Closet beats his meat. Secretly watching porno on the incognito tab of his Google Chrome. Watching guys suck cock, because that's what he likes. That's what he likes. Reverend Closet. So you gotta beat it like Reverend Closet is beating his meat to pornography. And then you take that and you mix it in with like coffee or something. Or, I mean, I've eaten it just like that too. I swear, no, for real. Egg yolk, just with some sugar, and you beat it. You beat it like a reverend. Like a closeted reverend. That's what Zabayon is. So this vinyl is Zabayon colored. They can't just call it yellow. They gotta call it Zabayon. But now you know. You see? You're learning Italian. Pretty soon, the next time you go to Milan, you'll have things to say to people. You'll have things to say. Mutand. You're safe. You're safe. You can shit yourself anywhere in public. In Italy. You're gonna be okay. You will be safe. I've taught you the right words. That's why you watch. That's what this support is all about. This community is here to protect you. It is here to teach you things. And it is here to play music. And if we're able to forget for 3 hours a day, then it's a good thing. Right? I think it's a good thing. You guys are you're like the wind beneath my wings. You're like that singer. What's that singer? The blonde chick, the fat one. Bette Midler. Bette Midler. You're like the wind beneath my wings. Did anybody ever tell you that you're my hero? You're my hero. You're the wind beneath my wings. Beneath my fucking porridge-soaked Zabayon-covered wings. I just want you to know that I'm still paying off those silicone testicles. I still am. Somewhere in between, I managed to scrape up a few pennies, get myself a nice bottle of Chivas Regal, some ice, some delicious Canadian ice, and I regale you with stupidities. I make this shit up on the spot. Lots of repetition. That's what makes... that's what it is. Repetition. You know what repetition is? Repetition is a way to cheat all of you. It's like, when you go to McDonald's and you ask them to get you a Coke and they fill the fucking thing to the top with ice. I didn't ask for a glass of ice. I asked for a glass of Coke. Dickhead, you think I don't know that the soda fountain's already refrigerated? You think I don't know? You're trying to cheat me. So what do? They stack it with ice. They pack the shit with ice. They give you nothing but ice. They give you a glass of ice. It's like you're eating a Coke slushie. You know why? Because they're trying to cheat you. Don't fall for those shenanigans. Don't fall for those McDonald's shenanigans. You tell them, hey, bitch, I'm onto you. I'm onto you. I already know your soda fountains are refrigerated. McDonald's can afford refrigeration. Don't be cheating me with your ice. I didn't come here to buy ice. What, I got a fucking refrigerator at home? I got a freezer. I can make my own ice. I can't make Coca-Cola. Give me a glass of Coke. I want a glass of sarsaparilla right now. Fruitopia. That's what I want. I can't make that shit at home. Ice I can make at home. I put the ice tray under the sink. I fill it up with water. Boom. Put it in the sink. Put it in the fucking freezer. Done. Leave overnight. The next day, you know what I have? Ice. I can get that shit at home, McDonald's. If I want you to serve me up a glass of sarsaparilla, you give me a large sarsaparilla. I don't want all this ice. Don't give me a bucket of ice. That's not what I paid $4 for. So don't fall for that. I'm just telling you right now, these are little tricks. They're tricks. They're trying to cheat you out of your money. All right? Just know that the fountains at McDonald's are refrigerated already. They're cheating you. You don't need the ice. It's not true. It's absolutely not true. Why don't you guys even thank me for all of these things that I tell you? I taught you about the dirty burgers at fucking In-N-Out or Sonic or one of those Sonic. I taught you about the dirty burgers that you can go ask them. They put down the fucking delicious onions. They put the onions on the burgers. Did you know about the secret menu? No, I'm the one who taught you about the secret menu. I teach you these things. You think at one point, just one fucking point, I see one of you guys say, thanks, Sam. Thanks. No, you don't say that. Instead, you say Sammy 3 times. Worry about your eyelids there. The dentist calls. He needs to use your eyelids. He's got to take x-rays for some of his patients. He needs to borrow your eyelids there, Nelson. Right? None of you guys ever, I think you take advantage of me. I think it's just you take me for granted. I'm over here, I'm dispensing like I'm a Pez dispenser of information. I give you all of this important information. I teach you about porridge. I teach you Italian words. I just gave you another little tidbit about the Celinzion family tree. You take this shit for granted. Why do you do this? It's not fair. I'm smart. Right? You guys, you treat me like Fredo. You're gonna take me fishing, aren't you? Right? You're gonna take me out on the boat on the fucking lake? We're gonna go fishing. This guy. I think you should say thank you, all of you. Sarah, your favorite word is shenanigans. No, your favorite word, you know what it should be, Sarah? Can I tell you? Your favorite word should be thank you, Sam. Thank you, Sam Panacchio. That should be your favorite word. Just say thank you. I say thank you all the time. I'm grateful. You know why? Because I read the Bible. You guys, your souls are dead inside. You're dead. I walk around with fucking plastic testicles. And I don't complain. I got fake silicone elephantitis of the nuts. I don't complain. I stay silent. I do my work. You see me on the stripper pole all the fucking time, wrapping them shits around the pole. Working for dollars, but I do it. All you gotta do is say thanks. Thanks, Sam. Thank you. Thank you for your service. Treat me like I'm in the military. Thank you for your service.
nothing. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. I'm coming home.
We're done, aren't we? We are. We're done. We're done. And so now you can officially say that over the course of the last 2 days, you've listened to both sides of Porridge Radio. You are now in a situation where you can make an educated decision on whether it is that you like Porridge Radio or not. The only thing I would tell you is make sure that you make your decision rather quickly. Because as far as I know, we're down to 3 copies of the Porridge Radio. So when they're gone, they're gone. They just are. It's one of my favorite records this year. No doubt about that. Shall we continue with a bit of music? We should, right? All right. What direction should this last hour go towards? Should we focus on a bunch of jams and just fade out? Should I keep not talking nonsense? I don't even know if I can keep talking nonsense. You don't realize how difficult this is, do you? I work hard for the money. You better treat me right. You better treat me right. I'm going through changes. I've already told you. I feel unhappy. I feel so sad. I've told you already. I learned the facts of life from watching the facts of life. And we already know. We've already seen. There's proof. It's not because we have anything. We're not racist. We're not racialist against fucking red beehives. We're not. It's just we've seen it from experience that if you listen to Mrs. Garrett, you're going to wind up dead. It's like Zed. You know Zed? If you follow Zed, then you'll be dead. Like that Eddie Murphy comedy. It's like that. So what do? We continue with the nonsense? I don't know anymore. I'm going to play some records, alright? Listen to some music together? Is that a good idea? Hope you're having a fantabulous Thursday. It's Thursday, guys. Day 21. We're doing this shit. You notice? I think we've found our groove a little bit. That's kind of the way it feels right now. It's like we don't even fucking... Once I hit the zone with this show, I don't worry about anything anymore. I just worry about us hanging out and having a good time, having a few laughs, having a few drinks. That's what I worry about. I don't care about anything else. That is the most beautiful distraction of all. It's really beautiful distraction to be making up stories like this about Southern Baptist closeted reverends. We do all of this. There are no sacred cows here. Nothing is sacred. And now what do you know about... What do you know? You know about Peruvian porridge too. I know you guys are out of your fucking minds. So one of you, I forgot who. Sarah, probably. California Sarah, hippie Sarah. Probably her. She probably Googled Peruvian porridge. And she came up with some name. I don't know what I ate. It happened 12 years ago. All I know is that it was so delicious, I remember it 12 years later. And here I am. Here we are, day 21 of the virus broadcasts. And we talk about Peruvian porridge together. You see? And Celine Dion. Celine Dion's sister. She wasn't very known. I knew her, though. I knew her. Chantal was a good girl. That voice, though. All those years of smoking, they took their toll. But it wasn't the smoking that killed her, it was the heroin. That voice was all fucking ratcheted. It's because she's been smoking since 5. Her breath smells like poutine gravy. So she talks like she's been gargling with poutine gravy. Bubbling everywhere, those fucking lungs filled with poutine gravy and nicotine. Tartar. All over the teeth. You don't know about Celine Dion because Celine Dion, she was brought up poor with her 14 brothers and sisters. They didn't have money to buy zircon encrusted dental floss to protect their breath. They didn't have that. They were very poor people. They made do. They made do with poutine gravy and cigarettes. Every once in a while, on special occasions like Thanksgiving, they would break things out. They would make a nice homemade hot dog pie. Delicious homemade hot dog pie. It is a Christmas and Thanksgiving tradition here in Quebec among the Silenzions. Did you know that? Tell me you don't want a nice, delicious hot dog pie right now. What you do is you boil the hot dogs in water so that the water becomes all zupat. You understand? The water tastes like hot dogs. And that's the secret to how you make delicious hot dog pie. What you do is you always got to save a bit of the water, and you throw a little bit of the water in the hot dog pie. You make the pie crust. The pie crust, you don't use regular water. You use hot dog water for the pie crust. It makes the hot dog pie taste so fucking delicious. So delicious. Smoked assholes. It's delicious. I love it. Snouts and assholes. Smoked. Smoky. All you want is that delicious high-grade ballpark taste in that hot dog pie. That's the way we celebrate Thanksgiving over here in Quebec. We smother gravy all over it. It's delicious. Now what do we do? I got a whole hour. I don't know what the fuck to say no more. No point in trying to poke the bear. I don't care anymore. I don't. Look at me. I've given up on life. I got these fucking testicles. I gotta get rid of them. They're too big. I didn't think to myself. I didn't think. I wanted to look like Jessica Rabbit, but male and the testicles. The testicles. Just imagine like Jessica Rabbit, but just imagine my testicles in a nice tight red dress. Testicle cleavage. Nice and big. Testicle cleavage. That's what I have. When you pack them up in a fucking bustier, you pack them up in a testicle bustier, right? You put those two babies, the puppies, you put them together. Testicle bustier. You know what winds up happening? You got fucking testicle cleavage. I can't go to church in Kentucky. Reverend Closet, he starts falling in love with me the second he sees my testicle bustier. Do you understand? I can't go to Kentucky. He starts telling me that I'm evil, that I'm Satan. I'm not Satan. You're in love with my testicle cleavage. Reverend, go suck cock. Save yourself a problem. Instead, he blames me and my cleavage. It's not fair. It's not fair. All this, and you guys, you can't even say thanks. Don't you think I've been through enough already? Haven't I been through enough? Leave Britney alone. That was so good, right? The half song that you heard, it was good. Come on, admit it. Look, I make mistakes, man. I make mistakes. You guys, you're gonna have to forgive the mistakes. What do you want me to tell you, man? I walk bow-legged now. Because I got bowling balls between my legs. I have things on my mind, so I make mistakes. How many of you think about your testicles 24/7? None of you. You don't have the same problems I do. Yet you judge. Yet you judge my problems. Why don't you judge yours? Judge your fucking problems. You're getting me angry, you know. We got a copyright audio warning, so it means I gotta talk for a while. I'm all tuckered out. I'm fed up. I need a nap. I want to go away. Actually, you know what? My wife's not going to work tomorrow. She's off. So I get to sleep in, and I somehow think that like that fucked me all up. It's kind of weird. Basically, anything we do right now kind of fucks you up because it's the schedule is just not normal. So Monday's super hard. Then Tuesday, and then Friday. You know what happens on Friday? Friday, you're supposed to be in love. But Friday, you know why I'm not in love on Friday? Can I tell you why I'm not in love on Friday? Gingivitis. Because gingivitis changed everything. Gingivitis made a liar of Robert Smith. I'm not in love on Fridays anymore. I'm not. Because of the deadly gingivitis. I try to stay away from the epicenters. It's called being responsible. Are you responsible? Can I give you a little secret for a martini? Do you like martinis? Dry. Very dry. Very dry. I don't even know what that means. Liquid. It's all liquid. By definition, dry liquid, oxymoron. Dry martini, oxymoron. Do you know what an oxymoron is? It's a moron with pimples. It's a moron with an acne problem. Oxymoron. Dry martini, fucking Bombay Sapphire, delicious. That blue bottle, delicious. You put that, you throw a couple of olives. Not one, two. You know why? Because like that, when you do that, it makes the bartender, you convince yourself that you're telling the bartender that you know a little bit more than you actually know. Because you're asking for an extra olive. So it's like, oh, he's special. He's special. He just won't fucking take it like everybody else. This is not the McDonald's of the cocktail crowd. Oh no, this guy is special. It's very clear he orders off the secret menu at Sonic. Right? It makes him know you're special. So you order the olives. What you do is very important. Save the olive juice. You know the olives? The olive brine? Save the olive brine. And you put a couple of drops of the olive brine in your martini. So you make sure that shit's nice and cold. Nice and cold. Shaken, not stirred. Have you watched the movies? Shaken, not stirred. You don't stir anything. You shake. Because it makes you look more like Harry Belafonte when you're shaking. You understand? Like that song Dance Up Calypso? Like that. It makes you look more like Harry Belafonte. So shaken, not stirred, like the movies. And you ask for the extra olive, always. And what you do is you always put in a couple of drops. You always have to, it's very important, save the olive juice. The olive juice, the olive brine. That's what it is. You do little things like that and people think you're a fucking... This guy, he's a mixologist. He's a mixologist because of olive juice. What makes him a mixologist? Olive juice. I'm teaching you all my secrets, folks. I'm like the fucking Great Ravine. I'm like the Great Ravine of vinyl. You guys don't even know who Great Ravine is, though, do you? I'm gonna have to introduce you to Great Ravine. And your lives will be better. Your lives will be better when I teach you about Great Ravine. I've taught you about the Littlest Hobo. The Littlest Hobo is a dog, okay? It was an adventure show. It was an adventure show that used to be made here in Atlantic Canada. It was about a dog, a hobo dog. This dog had no owner. What he used to do, he used to travel by himself from town to town. He used to walk from town to town and go on adventures. And it's crazy. All over Atlantic Canada, there were troubles everywhere. So many conflicts. These conflicts were all solved. At the end of 20 minutes, they were all solved by the dog. The Littlest Hobo. It saved everything. The Littlest Hobo saved everything. He had a song that everybody knew. There's a road that keeps on calling me. Down the road, that's where I'll always be. Every stop I make a new friend. Just turn around, then something or other, and I'm gone again. The best part of the song, you always wanted to... What's important is you just had to know how to sing the part. Every stop I make a new friend. That's a real song. Look it up. Look up the look up. Who was it that looked up the Peruvian porridge? Mrs. Googleations. Hey Google. Tell me. Hey Google, play The Littlest Hobo for me. Hey Google. Alexa. Google. Chantal. Hey Google. Hey Google, play The Littlest Hobo.
Alright. Unlocked for that.
You see, I'm fucked. I'm fucked. Even my phone doesn't listen to me. Nobody listens to me. I have no respect. And then you wonder why I drown my sorrows in Peruvian porridge. Now you know. No respect. Respect and no respect in this house. Nobody cares about me. Wasn't that lovely? Yeah. Some nice heavy music from Repo Man. You guys, you think I lie about this stuff, right? You do, right? Just to prove it to you. Can I prove it to you? You naysayers. Where's that guy? The fucking thumbs down. Hey, where is he? Mama Luke. Where's Mama Luke? You still listening there? Mama Luke. You notice that all of a sudden the virus broadcast doesn't have a thumbs down anymore? Mama Luke went away. He took his ball and he went away. Fucking Mama Luke. Alright, I'm gonna prove things to you. Can I prove things to you? I'm gonna prove things. Hey Google, play The Littlest Hobo theme song.
Your Google Play Music account needs to be linked first. You can do that in the Google Assistant settings. And just an FYI, you can always say something like, set the volume to 3.
Hey Google, go fuck yourself.
Here are some details.
And they just sent me a video called Go Fuck Yourself. I should play with this a little bit more, you see? Now all of a sudden I found a new hobby. I want to train my phone to listen to me like a dog. I want to be able to call my phone Fido though. Fido. Like that. Fido. Do you know a dog named Google? I don't know any dogs named Google. I'm trying to get you the song, but I can't get you the song. Hey Google, turn on John Siden's phone and play The Littlest Hobo. Play The Littlest Hobo. Play The Littlest... Hey, Google. Hey Google. How much does it cost to get rubber testicles?
According to Vice, from more white-knuckled Googling, I learned that testicular prostheses are indeed a thing. A handful of different sizes and types are manufactured by a small number of companies, and an implant itself can cost between $2,500 and $3,500, not including installation.
So in other words, just to buy the testicles by themselves, it'll cost you $3,500, and then you gotta pay to have them installed. Like a mechanic installs your brakes. It's like you're going to fuck a Jiffy Lube for your testes. You see the things we learned? I found a new toy. Tabarnak, the next 21 days are going to be interesting if I start using this toy. Believe me, this toy, I will make this toy my bitch. The things I'm going to teach this toy. I will torment Google. I will torment Google. Hey Google, what are the ingredients of Peruvian porridge?
I found these results.
Peruvian pepper. I didn't ask for Peruvian pepper. My phone's stupid. It must be an evangelical phone. My phone is an evangelical. It's closeted. We're trying to learn, though. We will. We'll learn, okay? Hey Google, turn on John Siden's phone. Send Revenue Canada. Send Revenue Canada after him. He hasn't paid his taxes. Let's sing. Let's sing. All together.
On a warm summer's evening, on a train bound for nowhere, I met up with a gambler. We were both too tired to sleep, so we took turns of staring out the window at the darkness. The boredom overtook us, and he began to speak. He said, son, I've made a life out of reading people's faces and knowing what the cards were by the way they held their eyes. So if you don't mind my saying, I can see you're out of aces. For a taste of your whiskey, I'll give you some advice. So I handed him my bottle, and he drank down my last swallow. Then he bummed a cigarette and asked me for a light. And the night got deathly quiet, and his face lost all expression. Said, if you're gonna play the game, boy, you gotta learn to play it right. You got to know when to hold up, know when to fold up, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Every gambler knows that the secret to surviving is knowing what to throw away, knowing what to keep. Cause every hand's a winner and every hand's a loser, and the best that you can hope for is to die in your sleep. And when he'd finished speaking, he turned back toward the window, crushed out a cigarette, faded off to sleep. And somewhere in the darkness, the gambler, he broke even, But in his final words I found an ace that I could keep. You got to know when to hold up, know when to fold up, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. You got to know when to hold up, when to hold up, know when to fold up, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. You got to know when to hold up, know when to fold up, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the deal is done.
That was the sing-along part of the show. Don't you like it? You never know when it's going to happen. Whenever I need a little bit of a pick-me-up, I start singing. I just start singing like that. Out of nowhere. And it makes me happy, you see? I'm trying to release all the endorphins in your body. I'm trying to bump up all the fucking little bumps on your areoles a bit. I'm trying to excite you. Trying to create a little bit of excitement in your otherwise dreary lives. Don't hate me for it. We all do our part during the gingivitis. I'm doing mine. You see? Now we've learned that a pair of plastic testicles cost $3,500. Plus installation. You heard it. Plus installation. You have to have them installed, like at the Jiffy Lube. The things we learned together, folks, I'm very, very proud. This was a very good class. We got half an hour later. We got half an hour over here. What do? Do we keep teaching? Or do you want to take a break at the end? I can start teaching you things. We can still learn things. Google. Now we got Google. We got fucking Professor Google now. Oh, tabarnak. It's going to get interesting. You see? We learn things together. Oh my God, I love you so much. I love you so much. Why aren't you tipping me like a stripper? Tip me like a stripper. Buy a record. Hey, by any chance, are any of you concurrent viewers over there not VJ patrons yet? If you're not, could I perhaps interest you in visiting patreon.com/vinyljunkies and becoming a patron? $2 a month, $5 a month. I'm okay with that. I'm really, really okay with that. And it keeps me telling you stories. I'll keep supplying the chuckles. I'll keep teaching you about foods from all over the world. From all over the world. Bronco, we already did the sing-along part. That's why you don't have a show and I do. I am the master of ceremonies here. MC Panacchio, that's me. Not you, Bronco Billy. That's why you don't have a show. You'd fuck everything up. Just listen, alright? Know your role. Know your role. Just listen. Now he wants to do another sing-along. Sing. What, you me stopping me? You're at home. I'm going to stop you from singing. Go. Hey. Google. Bronco Billy wants to sing. Play him a fucking song. See, even the phone's ignoring you. Hey, Google. John Seiden hasn't paid his income taxes.
Here's the top search result.
Who goes to prison for tax evasion? You do, John. You do. John, you're going to prison for tax evasion. Google just taught me. I fucked up your life, didn't I? That's what you get for making fun of me and my giant-sized testicles. Did you know that I had to pay separate for installation? You didn't know that, eh? I went to the Silicon Valley. You know who I saw coming out of the doctor's office, dude? Me and Chantal, we freaked out. Chantal Dion, we freaked out. Fabio, we saw Fabio. Yes, of the famous romance novels. Fabio, he had big bandages, big white bandages on his pecs, on his pectorals. I suspect things. Those romance novels, those Harlequin romance, I don't know if I trust them anymore. I thought that was all real. And now you see the things. Folks, we are like crime busters. Vinyl Junkies is like the crime busters of facts. We bust facts. We bust them. We create shit just as we go along. Are you happy now? Janice. Somebody rattled Janice's cage. She hasn't said anything. She's 8 feet tall. 8 feet tall. What stopped? YouTube didn't stop anything. Brooke, you're fucking getting me off my mojo. Sometimes you don't have good things to say, Brooke. Why do you have to get me off my mojo? Listen to... I just made you sing. Can't you just show a bit of gratitude? Can't you show a bit of gratitude? Hey, Google. Why can't Brooke find himself a girlfriend?
I can search the web for that. Just tap the search chip below.
Trust me, keep searching the web. You're not going to find the answer. He doesn't know it either. His fucking psychiatrist can't help him. Nobody can help him. He's miserable. He's at home. He's at home. He probably went and get himself something off the secret menu at the In-N-Out. Got himself a bottle of something. He's lonely. Very, very lonely. And that's why we're here to keep him busy. Brooke. John Seiden, thank you for your tip. Thank you very much. John Seiden, I got a tip for you too. Do your income taxes. You go to prison if you avoid your income taxes. There's my tip to you. May it help you as much as your tip will help me. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. Thank you.
Phony rappers who do not write, phony rappers who do not excite, phony rappers. Check it out, alright? Yo, I was riding the train, and this Puerto Rican kid said simple and plain, let's battle. It kinda took me by surprise, cause the brother was moving with his eyes on the prize. I said, screw it, I ain't got nothing to lose, but I got to do this shit real quick, so hurry up, kid, bust your joints, and then I'll bust mine. Then I'll be out, cause I got to see this hind. He said, okay, yo, check it out, blah, 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 blah. That's what he said. Then I came back and just fucked up his head. Cause yo, he thought the MC who was seen on TV couldn't hold the shit down in New York City. Hey yo, I showed his ass, then I went off on my task to bless her ass uptown. Real MCs will hold it down. Yeah, sonny, to the beat like that. You wanna bring it to me?
Yes,
where you
Dread,
at?
I had a similar situation where this kid tried to tell me I didn't deserve my occupation. He said I wasn't shit, that I was soon to fall. I looked him up and down, grabbed my crutch and said pause. Of course he tried to bring it on the battling tip, and you know me. You know I had to come out my shit, trying to lounge at the mall. Me, Skep, and Mr. Walton. Finally I banged his ass with the verbal assault. He said a rhyme about his 45 and nickel bags of weed. That's when I proceeded to give him what he needed, talking about I need a Philly right before I get loose. Poor excuse, money please, I get loose off of orange juice. Preferably Minute Maid, cause that's exactly what it takes to write a rhyme. So screw your nickels and your dimes. Because an MC like me be on TV don't mean I can't hold my shit down in NYC.
Phony rappers who do not write, phony rappers who do not excite, phony rappers. You know they type, phony rappers. Check it. It seems there's a sanitation yard full of trash talkers. Sounding good, but money, can you be the dog walker? Talk about your mic days and your break dancing. Not enhancing, you sound tired. Oh shit, I didn't know you like to play yourself in front of your friends. Sitting there lying to no end. MCs for me make things happen. Talk about a world but in the form of rapping. Who will be the captain of this shit if it goes down? Don't you know you have to go with it? Just because you rhyme for a couple of weeks doesn't mean that you reach the MC's peak. Let me stop sounding all bitter. Ghetto child, never be a quitter. But don't be a phony in the litter. Take it as a letter from the better. Take it from a man who used to rhyme in busted ass Jetta.
Yo, Fife, you need a condom? Word to God. Mess around, I catch AIDS for MCs being on my love too hard.
Cause on my boulevard, you better bring your body.
And what's your boulevard?
LB, I represent naturally.
So don't step on the bully if you know that you phony, or else I'll bend that ass like elbow macaroni. Cause I gotta keep it real.
Gotta keep it real, yup.
A Tribe Called Quest, you see we never have steps, so on your mark.
Get ready, MCs be jetty. Me and Fife be hanging like Veronica and Betty. Archie, Jughead, snuffing MCs from Brains Lane down to Hempstead.
Yes, Quincy over. His rhyme style is older than a Chrysler Cordova. I'm wilder than the cats from Arizona, Villanova, Kentucky. Who's the next MC stepping up to try and bust me? Bring him here, and boy, will I ever let him have it.
And when it comes ever try to grab it. What?
This feeling of embarrassment, this shyness, this bashfulness, if you take that out of the people, then these people will do whatever they want to do.
And that is the very definition of America today.
A people who have no shame, and therefore they do
whatever it is that they have to do. Whatever they have to do, they do it. I have to admit, I love that record. I never understood what the fuck he was talking about, though. What is that? How is that the very definition of America? I never understood. He confused me. Maybe we should ask Google. I don't know. Nelson, I play whatever I want. I'm fortified with zircon. My teeth. You know how fucking sparkling they are? I brush my teeth. Do you brush your teeth? You need Tic Tacs in your life, Nelson. I got zircon dental floss. I can walk straight into the epicenter. My teeth freeze everything. It freezes everything. So you don't have to worry. I am impervious to the gingivitis. You don't worry about me. Worry about you. Worry about you, Nelson. You got problems. I got problems. We all got problems. But I have breath. I have zircon breath. And you don't, Nelson. You just have very thick eyelids. Everybody's a fucking professional here. Everybody knows things. Hey Google, why is Nelson such a moron? Hey Google, is it possible to be born with heavy eyelids?
According to Medline Plus, this may occur in one or both eyes. Eyelid drooping that occurs at birth or within the first year is called congenital PTOSIS.
You see? He's got congenital AIDS of the eyes. His eyes, he's got congenital AIDS. Dr. Google just fucking, I told you I don't lie to you. I don't fucking lie. Listen to me when I tell you there's something wrong with that boy's eyelids. There's something wrong with them. I try to tell you. Good Dr. Google. Thank you, Dr. Google. I feel fucking sanctified. I feel dignified. I was going to play the same one. I'm going to play you something else. We're going to listen to a good song, okay? It's a song to sew by. So if you have any crocheting that you have to get done, you need to mend that hole in the sock, and you've been putting it off for a few years. Right? And you can't go to the Walmart now. You can't go to the Walmart. You know why? Gingivitis. So you need to sew, you need to darn your socks. They call it darning. You need to fix the holes in your socks. Don't give the job to Nelson though. He'll do only half the job. You know why? Exactly. You see? Now at this point you guys are starting to learn everything. We are finally in sync. We are in sync. I'm ready to play you some classics now. I hope you're all knitting, crocheting, darning something, sewing something. Stitch. Do you do needlepoint? Do you do needlepoint? Now is the time to do the needlepoint. I am giving you music to needlepoint by. Dr. Google just saved us. Nelson, I got solutions for you. Don't worry. All is not lost. We can take the pain and the weight and the pressure off those eyes. I got you, buddy. I got you.
I'm sailing away. Set an open course for the virgin sea. 'Cause I've got to be free. Free to face a life that's ahead of me. On board, I'm the captain, so climb aboard. We'll search for tomorrow on every shore.
we had. We lived happily forever, so the story goes. But somehow we missed out on the pot of gold. But we'll try best that we can to carry on.
How are all my favorite waffle stompers? You are the waffle stompers of the world. We don't need toilet paper up in this bitch. We have showers and drains. We do. Soap and water, it works. Irish Spring. Just make sure you cut your nails short. You don't want your fingers to smell like the stink. It's no good. Go into the shower. What do? Right? You squat. You stomp it right down the drain like a waffle. I just saved your grocery bill. So you don't have to worry about tightening your belt. Oh no. Me. I got you covered. I'm going to teach you things. I've just saved you so much money on your toilet paper budget. We have to learn how to make Peruvian porridge. I don't fucking know what that porridge was called. It was delicious. It was so delicious. And I tried going to the restaurant again, but it was closed. I don't know if that restaurant is there anymore. But you know, She's not with us live, but Tasha! She lives pretty close to the place where they serve the Peruvian porridge. So we might wind up going, and if it's still a Peruvian restaurant, we're going to go see. I think that would probably be the best thing. We should go get some Peruvian porridge. What do you say? What do you say? You're probably listening to this with the hens. The hens are all around you, right? Clucking. Because you're too much of a big shot to listen now. Too much of a big shot. What? I'm not good enough for you? I have to be your side piece? You have to listen when life is miserable all around you? No respect. No respect. But it doesn't matter. I have you, don't I? We've got Dr. Google now. We got Dr. Closet. We got Reverend Closet. Reverend Closet, we have him too. We learned something very important today. We learned that although she was a humble stripper with aspirations towards Jesus, towards a life of complete subservience to Jesus, you guys, you just learned today that Chantal was indeed a member of Quebecois royalty. She was Celine Dion's sister. She was one of the siblings. Celine doesn't talk about her. You know why? Because she's got 14 other siblings. She doesn't even remember half of them. There's too many. She's busy remembering lyrics and being goofy. So she doesn't remember all the names of her sisters. They lost touch. They lost touch. At the funeral, Celine was very, very surprised to see. It's like, my God, her chest got full. Celine, you missed all of it, didn't you? You were busy. You were busy playing all of those concerts at Las Vegas. You were busy doing all that, right? While your husband, René Jean Langelil, he was busily gambling away the money at the smoke meat shop. We learned things today. So I'm hoping that you enjoyed these stories very, very much, because now they're our stories. These are our stories. And you know what? I'm proud to say, Mr. Delaney, Joseph Delaney, actually put all this shit up on a blog. And he helped me create, well, he did most of the work, actually. I just started it, but we created a Vinyl Junkies soundtrack, the Virus Broadcast soundtrack. So before today, we were up to 32 hours of music. Over the last 20 days, we played 32 hours of music. 429 songs. And we're going to add all of the songs today. So if you guys are interested in just listening to the music, and you have a Spotify account, look for Vinyl Junkies. The playlist is there. Everything that you've heard, everything that we've listened to together over these last 21 days will be in that playlist. Thanks again to Joseph Delaney for making that for us. I'm going to play a few more songs. We're not done. A good one, a real good one. I'm just going to play the song. That's what I'm going to do. Is that okay? Yeah, I'll play the song. And so we realize, you see, we are the waffle stompers. VJ here, all 21 days that we've been together, we are the waffle stompers. We are the children of the porridge. Right? We are the children of the Peruvian porridge. So when you go to those things that you want to know what your roots are, you want to know where you come from, what do they call that fucking site? Where they take your DNA and they tell you what you're coming from. And they, of course, have a database of everything about you at that point, but they don't talk about that part. They send you a steak. Hey, spit on this stick. We're going to tell you everything about you. You're this part Iroquois, you're that part Zimbabwe. You're going to get every part of you. Every part of you. We're like that. Just know that now, thanks to these last 21 days that we've spent together, we are all, each and every one of you, yes, Gamey, I'm talking to you. Yes, Chris Heiner, Jeff Duval, Joseph Delaney, Nelson Brito, Sarah, fucking hippie Sarah, fucking her village idiot boyfriend, Matthew, Cousins, the Flanders kids, all of you, I just want you to know, Melinda, you too, John Seiden, I see you, all of you. You are now all officially part Peruvian. We are all Peruvian. Ancestry.com. Don't believe them. Believe your own eyes. Are you here? Have you been part of this? We are all part Peruvian now. Nelson, you're not Portuguese only anymore. No, sir. You are part Peruvian. We are all children of the porridge. I hope you all enjoy porridge as much as I enjoy porridge. Peruvian porridge, though, fucking delicious. I need to find that porridge. I'm on a hunt for porridge. Hell of a song, a hell of an album. The whole record's really good, man. Cyclone Furies. Joseph, I'm working on getting the record. I have actively put in a request for it and done what I need to do on my end. I'm going to follow up. I want it. Like I said, it's a totally independent record, so it's not like, you're going to find it anywhere else. I just realized I might have a whole bunch of news for you. Um, I have one good piece of news for those of you who dig all of the content. I'm going to do something for patrons only tomorrow. No, actually, I'm not going to do that. Tomorrow at 2 p.m., the virus broadcast shows happen at 8 p.m. So tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard, the same as today and the way it's been all week type of thing. We're going to keep that time during this time that I got to drive my wife to work, you know. But I know for a fact that tomorrow I'm going to be getting a box of records. Oh, should I be putting myself through this? Because I'm going to get all nervous if I don't get the records in time. I'm thinking what it is that I want to do. My spirit's into doing it, you know. What it is that I'm thinking I want to do is do a live unboxing tomorrow at 2 p.m. So how about saying if I get that box of records, it's supposed to be coming in. If I get that box of records, I'm going to do a live unboxing. And from the store, yeah, vinyljunkies.store. We're still delivering, man. Actually, I picked up my records. It was supposed to come today. The DHL guy came, and I had some duty to pay. I said duty, you see? I had some duty to pay on it. And generally, they just kind of take care of all of that in person. But he said that DHL doesn't do that anymore. So if you have to pay any duty fees, they won't pick them up. You have to pay for that online ahead of time prior to them delivering. So he actually had my package, but he said that he doesn't deliver, like he wouldn't process my payment like he did the first time around. So I had to pay for it. I paid for it today. That should mean that I will be getting a box of records tomorrow. And we'll get to see. We'll see what kind of a job vinyljunkies.store does at delivering your records. I forget. You know what I like most about this stuff? That I forget what I bought. I just know I like. What do you want me to tell you, man? I know I trust my own taste. I know for I buy a record, it's gonna be dope. So I think I got 7 or 8 records coming, and I remember 2 of them. So it'll be interesting. It'll be a surprise to me as much as it is to you. You guys should be getting your boxes in the mail soon. If that box arrives, look for a special 2 p.m. broadcast of What's in the Box. That would be episode 2. And that would mean that I would do 2 shows this week. Tomorrow, I mean. The 2 p.m. show, and then I'm going to do the full 3-hour show at 8 p.m. We're going to spend day 22 together. Because that's what we do, man. We keep each other company. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for spending the last 21 days with me. Thank you for your tips. Thank you for your patron support. Thank you for supporting the store, vinyljunkies.store. I've never worked so hard in my life. I really hope that I'm keeping a high standard for you. That's important to me. That's super important, keeping a high standard, you know. But just know that I'm doing my best and I'm committed to doing it better all the time. For reals. So tomorrow, 2 p.m., if you see a live broadcast go on for 2 p.m. Eastern Standard, that would be 11 a.m. for Pacific time, so LA time type of thing. It's because I got my box in time. And we'll have an episode of What's in the Box. And then 8 p.m., which is 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard, we'll do day 22. And just like that, we got out of another day. Is there anything left? I think I finished watching Netflix. Yeah. What else is there to do? Folks, once again, thanks for everything. We will see each other tomorrow, maybe twice. And I may live to regret that. Well, no, I'm never going to live to regret it, because if I do it, I'll be happy. But it might be a rough day, so maybe I bit off more than I can chew. But I know myself. If I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. I have a hard head. I have a very hard head. It's because I have a hard head that I say I love all of you. I do. I'm committed to you, man. I'm dog loyal to you guys. You matter. Community matters. Thank you for making me happy.
I'm bored to death, let's argue. I'm bored to death, let's argue. I'm bored to death, let's argue. What is going on with me? And maybe I was born confused, and baby I was born confused, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe nothing's going on, and everyone I know is down in the dumps about it. And everyone I know is down in the dumps about you now. And maybe I was born confused, but I'm not. And maybe I was born and I knew and I forgot. Or maybe I was born confused, and baby I was born confused, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe nothing's going on, and maybe I was born confused, and baby I was born confused, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe nothing's going on. Thank you for leaving me. Thank you for making me happy. Thank you for leaving me. Thank you for making me happy. Thank you for leaving me. Thank you for making me happy. Thank you for leaving me. Thank you for making me happy. 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 Thank you for making me.
Thanks, folks. See you tomorrow, man.